Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And welcome to Aeropuerto, whatever that says. We are somewhere in Italy, and we're not going to be looking at an airplane per se today. Any guesses as to what we've got going on? It's not the glider in the trailer over there, nor any of these other gliders. It's actually this little Citroen down here. Now, you might be thinking, well, you haven't done a vehicle review in years, Sample, and they've all been real vehicles. What are you doing with a virtual vehicle? Well, since we're in the flight simulator, you might know what's packing underneath this little Citroen. So, let's do our usual, take a look at textures, take a listen to some sounds, although they're not great, and then see what this thing can do. Let's begin. So starting out with textures, I do want to mention, first and foremost, this is a 100% free mod. I picked it up off of the sim market. I'm sure it's available elsewhere, so we are going to be pretty lenient when it comes to this. Is more just a novelty sort of thing. Obviously, you're not going to be doing any long-haul flying in this guy here. The thing that popped out to me first was the fact that a member of the Blue Man group appears to be driving this vehicle, but he's got white hands. Okay, I don't know if there's a joke there that I'm missing as a dumb American or what, but straight up dude from the Blue Man group driving. That's cool. I mean, textures are fine. You know, they're not great. They're not bad. For the hour and a half tops that you're going to be flying this in single stints, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Nothing stands out as really good, but nothing stands out as really bad. So, whoa. We're over the top of this building. I guess we'll just do textures and all that in one foul swoop. We head back inside. It's a similar story. Nothing terrible, nothing all that great, although I do like the little texture on the C-pillar back here. That's relatively high quality. But then, yeah, the rest just kind of falls apart, so nothing unusual here. So we'll I guess just go ahead and start up our little Citroen and go for a quick Sunday drive, huh? What do you say? A little Sunday drive? Turn that up just a little bit. Oh, we're already cruising. I'm going to turn on just a little bit of heat since we're in France. Turn on our headlights. And we'll indicate that we're coming out left. Now we should start rolling. And the headlights and indicators and all that stuff do work. You can see my indicator flashing there with the headlight on. And the indicator up on the rear pillar there. Gotta give her quite a bit of throttle to get moving. But nonetheless, away we go. Yeah, let's turn over here. I've elected not to do any soundscape stuff. It's all just default Asobo sounds. If you've heard them in one airplane, you've heard them in all of them. I'm not sure what the engine's ripped out of, but I've heard it in other vehicle mods for the sim, so I'm sure it's nothing particularly special. And we'll do a top speed run down the runway in the old Citroen. See what kind of speeds we can get up to. Our very, very, very optimistic speedometer says we can get up to 200 kilometers per hour in this. I don't think we'll be seeing those speeds. Let's go ahead and roll up the window. Yes, we do have functional windows. You'll love to see it. So we'll get rolling out here. We'll get turned around on the runway. I think this is a runway. It's got a weird center line like a taxiway, but the biggest paved surface that I see here. This is a glider club, so, you know, who's to say that they don't just use a grass strip? Alrighty. Car really does slow down when you add a lot of steering lock, which is unfortunate. Alright, let's do a GTR style standing start. We'll sit on the brakes. Run it up. And dump the brakes. Alright, there's 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We're going to go for 100 and then hit the brakes. 90, 100 kph, off the throttle, on the brakes. Oh, look at that. There's a little taxiway ribbon showing up for me. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, it is a grass strip we're supposed to take off from. We're not going to do that, though. Alright, let's turn around and see if we can't get a little bit more speed under our belts here. Sun's gonna get in our eyes. Let's throw down the old sun visor. Oh, look at that. Are those flight instruments? We've got an altimeter, a compass, a fuel level indicator, a turn coordinator, and a vertical speed indicator. What? Turn camera. What? 2, 3, 4. Oh. I wonder what Oh. Does this Citroen have a jet engine and wings? Would you look at that? It sure does. Guys know I couldn't just do a normal sim review. Let's go fly. Look at her go. It was made for this. Now, not gonna lie, this is not the easiest thing in the world to control. Not by a stretch of the imagination. That wing rock is not intentional. It is just doing that on its own fruition. But I mean, this is a really cool little free mod from Red Wing. So I'm gonna give them credit where credit's due. Obviously, there has to be some sort of airspeed indicator on here somewhere, because obviously our wheels are at 0 speed right now. But how's this for a little cute little flight mod? Yeah, that was it. That was the big secret. We'll continue to slowly gain some altitude here in our flying car and see what this thing can do for aerobatics. My guess is not much. Alrighty. A little more altitude now. Under our little Citroen's wings. And obviously this is a completely fictitious mod. Aerodynamically speaking, this would not fly at all. We've got no horizontal stabilizer. I understand these are big delta wings, but they're not going to give lateral stability. The vertical stabilizer that we do have would be completely and totally aerodynamically obscured by the rear window. But hey, it's fun. It's a fun little mod. That's all we're here for. So now that we've got... oh, why is my left tire so much farther out than my right? Oh, wait. Do I have... So when I was... I don't know. when I'm toggling the gear switch, it makes a noise. I don't know what it's doing though. Anyway, let's go for a heavy roll in here. Okay, this thing's pretty darn maneuverable. People of Italy, the French are here. Forget Mirages, forget Rafales. We've got Citroens in the French Air Force. Old Citroens, too. Not even like DS... What are they, on the DS3 now for their little hot hatch? I don't know. We don't get them in the US, so I'm ignorant to offerings. We'll get one pass in over the field. And then come in for landing, because this is a pretty fuel-hungry airplane. We burned through just under half of our fuel already just with that one orbit there. Half of our rocket fuel, that is. Automotive fuel we're relatively low on already. Ladies and gentlemen from the left. Is that a Citroen? Yes, it is. Flipping trees on the way out. Oh, I think we're stalling. We are. It's okay. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's a relatively good roll control. Pitch control, not so much. Probably would have been a little bit better off if we did that from the inside, but that's okay. Alright, fuel quantity check. Half of our fuel now consumed. Get her turned around again. Coming for our landing at 80 knots is our approach speed. 20 knots. Okay, so we're going to be going a little bit faster than that because our stall speed is, dude, I don't like a 20 knot envelope in between my VO and VSO, or VS, I guess. This doesn't really have the O option. There's nothing to make it dirty, so other than the gigantic wheels and car-shaped body. Let's do a quick pitch test. Going real hard back. Not full extension, but real hard back on the stick now. Ready? Yeah, pitch control is just not there. Roll control is great. It's got roll control for days. It's even snappy, I'd say, but pitch, I mean, I'm banging my stick opposite ends of control, and it's just not doing it, so you're not having it, I should say. Okay, field in sight. Bring it in nice and gentle. $3,000 RPMs on the motor. A gas motor. And it really, really feels like it starts to lose aerodynamic authority as you slow, which is realistic. But pitch authority is what I'm most worried about. You can counteract a roll situation by adding or subtracting yaw, but there really isn't much we can do about pitch. There's no high lift devices. Oh boy, we're fast and high. Maybe I should have tried landing on the runway instead of the taxiway, huh? There's a slammer for you. Going off the green. Or off the gray onto the green. Sorry, that's what got us up in the air last time. Oh, and over the pappy or whatever that is that we just smashed through, absolutely obliterated. There you go. Jet's coming off. We'll let the jets cool down a little bit. Fold in those wings left and right. And that is our little flight and our little airworthy, well, debatably airworthy, but it flew Citroen. Like I said, fun little free mod. I found it on the Flight Somewhere store, so, but I'm sure it's other places as well. I would imagine if you just look up Red Wing. Oh, it's let me close this. Red, close, Red Wing. You search that, then you should be able to find them, no problem. So, one last thing I want to look at is what is going on with my cockpit camera? They have, yeah, that's a little loud, but they've got a catalog with their aircraft that they currently offer, as well as some future stuff to come. They've got some credits for this vehicle. Constellation, I really have been wanting to get the Connie for a while. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. Older, that looks like a World War I style bomber. Some scenery. Some more scenery. That's a really nice looking heliport there. The first Bugatti aircraft. Some new missions at a hospital. Then going back into 1935 Europe and USA. And they're going to be looking at adding the Hindenburg, which is cool. And I'm really excited to see what this SE, what is that, 2IO or 210? I don't know. I'm American and ignorant. That's my excuse. What's yours? But that is their little book. Then he laughs when we close it because we're poor. We'll reopen our window. I don't know why we're sitting up so high. We'll go park over by these nondescript vehicles, one of which happens to have the wheels of a Tesla, but the body doesn't match. There we go. Parked up. Key off. And that's going to be that. Thank you guys for joining me on this silly little video. I will catch you in the next one. But until then, go ahead and, as always, take it easy.